Caught up in a wild that summer, rolling in thunder. Started as a welcome friend like any other June. Looking for an honesty I couldn't find in nobody. I love to bring home with me, then summer gave me you. I can't sleep through the night, I got you on my mind. Sky's always on fire like the 4th of July. To be by your side, what I wouldn't do. Oh, honey, I've got it bad and I'm addicted to. Oh, I'm addicted to you.
Sit there while I tell you just how beautiful you look tonight. As if you haven't heard me say about 100 times. You shake your head and look away. I promise that I've tried my hardest to let go of this, but every time I think about a world without you in it, my life becomes a darker shade of gray. Hey, hey, and all I wanna do is make you smile. When darkness still ensues, I wanna be your light. Whatever we go through, I'll make it worth your while. 'Cause every minute, every hour, every day, I wanna make you smile. Stand and keep on staring while I tell you that you're all I need.